start. All right, rolling out to the start. Here we go. 7:40 a.m.
Good luck, like worked out.
3 minutes, tour riders, 3 minutes.
Right, only about 8 miles in. Still trying to get warmed up. Beautiful single track this entire time. Just nice, flowy type trail. Some punchy sections where you gotta really crank it to get over the humps. Real rooty. Nice, cool, foggy morning. It's gonna be a sunny day today. I think we're supposed to get a lot of rain tomorrow. Very reminiscent of South Carolina right here. Almost to the town of Dunellen. A lot of single track, a little bit of a double track dirt road, and then we just got into this nice bike path. So pretty. Just passing through the town of Inverness, I believe. I think I'm around mile 48, and you go under this bridge and take a sharp right and climb up underneath the bridge to a trail with orange blazes, and then you go through. It looks like a disc golf course, and there's a bunch of pavilions, and this would be a great spot if you're coming in the opposite direction to camp. I'm here at the Lake Lindsay Mall checkpoint. It's 3:44. Just eating a BLT and got a sub to go. This is the last big resupply point before we hit all the Croom single track, which is apparently around 20 something miles of single track. And then basically nothing from here until the town of Brooksville, which is around 109 miles. I think there's a race camp where the director's putting on a camp around 102 or 3. So I'm hoping to get to around mile 100. We'll see how it goes. Feeling a little afternoon sleepy, but otherwise feeling pretty good. It's an old country store. Been riding through this nice burn area for a while as the sun's setting. It's been really awesome. All right, it's 5:52, about 81 miles in. There's about 20 more miles of single track till we get to what's called the Samurai Camp, which is kind of the group, I guess, unofficial race camp for night one. I'm gonna see if I can go past that, but we'll see how I feel.
Oh Lord, it's not very sturdy. Hope I don't break it.
All right, that's a wrap for day one. It's almost 11 o'clock. We're at the Samurai Camp. It's about 103 miles into the course. Just finishing up my Italian sub from the Lake Lindsay Mall. The last 20 miles of Croom single track was tough. I mean, it was all in the dark, and it was basically a maze of single track in there, so got turned around a few times. It took a lot longer to get through there than I was expecting. I was hoping to get to a little past Ridge Manor, more like mile 120, but felt the need to stop, get a good night's sleep, and we have a big day tomorrow. We're expecting rain to start early, but just got the bivvy set up, no tarp. If it starts raining, I'm just gonna get up and get moving. But anyway, fun first day, tough, but fun. Sunday morning, 6 a.m. All sand, unrideable for about a mile. Trying to get video entering the green swamp, but it's so sandy. About to bust. Doesn't look like it, but this is like beach sand. All right, so I've been into the green swamp, out of the green swamp, back into a different track, and now I'm heading back into this third Rock Ridge East track. I think this is the last section. It's just been in and out of this thing all day. The rain has stopped finally. It's been raining all day, and it's time to shed the old rain layers. All right, keep on going. Hey, Mr. Turtle. Look at that thing. You going that way? Cool. Ooh, he's scared. Sorry, buddy. All right, it's 2:45. This green swamp just won't end. I think I've got about 5 more miles to get out of here, and it's just the slowest, stickiest mud. I'm going 4 or 5 miles per hour. Doesn't look like much on film, but it is slow. All right, moving on, moving on. Lake Minneola. It's 10:41. It's been a long day. Trying to figure out somewhere to camp. fleet. Good morning. It's the morning of day 3. Stayed at a cheap motel. Got in around 1:15. Got to sleep about 2:30. Up about 6:30. And then loaded up all my gear that I had drying in the room and did a resupply at a gas station, and then got on the road about 8:15ish. So running through a bike path, neighborhoody type section, and then we get into the Wekiva State Park, have our big water crossing, and then on from there. Wekiva State Park. Whoa. All right, so we just got through the river crossing. Just happened to cross that at the same time as these 3 guys from Atlanta. So I think one of them got a few pictures of me crossing, so I'll link up with him and maybe get those at some point. And yeah, not as bad as I thought. And we're gonna keep rolling. All right, so not long after the river crossing, you got some really rough, grassy, bumpy roads. And then you go through this really hard to find single track with about waist high shrubbery. The trail's probably about 2 feet wide. And it's hard to see. There's some white blazes, but it's not too bad. So I think it continues on here. I don't know if this is the ghost trail or not. This is the gate you have to hop over right by the Wekiva Falls Supply Beer checkpoint, or not checkpoint, but waypoint on the route. Not sure if there's actually supplies. Maybe it's right up here on the right. Eating half my sub here at the Seminole State Forest trailhead. This is the little game check spot, also pinned on the route. It's got a hose to rinse off your bike. It's got some potable water. Not bad. So about to enter the Seminole Forest, which is apparently one of the pristine spots on the entire route. Looking forward to it. We out here. somewhere past Shockley Heights, probably around 20 miles past Shockley Heights, we're at the last checkpoint, resupply. Some about a 12-mile, pretty hard-packed dirt road section after Shockley Heights. That was pretty nice, actually. Kind of flowy up and down, kind of small climbs, nothing too bad. And then made our way to this duck dam that seemed like it went on forever, just like this grassy dam that was just really slow pedaling. I actually pedaled standing up the entire time because it was just all rooty and bumpy and just a mess. But now I'm in this new little park area. Gone through so many I can't even remember the names, but this one's a pretty faster rolling gravel road, which is nice, good variety. And just up here, if you could see, kind of exposed here, just in the middle of this big marsh. All right, cheers. All right, going through the Marshall Swamp. It's been just a super muddy trail, but this is pretty cool. It's been pretty spooky in here, but it's like being in a rainforest. Real tight trail all the way, and then just got to this bridge. Partly cloudy sky. It's just kind of like as you could tell from the camera, just like a mist in the air. Everything's wet in here. Good morning, day 4, 7:50 a.m. It's gonna be the final day out here. What an adventure, man. Awesome trip. Camped last night with 3 of the dudes I crossed the river with. Didn't see them all day, but apparently I was about 20 minutes behind them all day. We just found a spot in the field in the Santos campground, which is more like an RV place. But this is the trailhead for the, I guess, pretty well-known Santos trails. This is going to be a section called the Vortex. Could take 4 or 5 hours just to get through this 10-mile section. We'll see. Here we go. Inside the Vortex. Look at this cool little ramp turn. It's steeper than it looks. All right, through the Vortex. Been riding for a few miles after that. Home stretch. I don't know. Less than 20 to go, I believe. All right, feeling good. Beautiful day. Chilly and windy, but sunny. On the Nails Trail, nearing the end. Not sure what to think. Excited, ready for it to be over. Also a little sad that it's ending. Just trying to get back safely. All right. I'm 0.5 miles from the end. I just don't even know what to think or say, really. It's crazy. In a few days. is awesome. Got some weird stuff about it, but it's awesome. This course is awesome. And just thankful for most of all my family for sacrificing during my training for this, for the 4 or 5 days that I'm gone. I love you guys. All right, made it back to the start. This is where we started, right back here. Well, as you can see, there's a lot of people here to welcome me back. Actually, nobody. But I don't do it for that. This was an experience I'll never forget. Man, I just don't even know what to say. You know, once you get into something like this, it just takes a while for you to get into the mode of just grinding. But once you do, you know, you find a new gear, and I think that's when you start digging deeper into your potential as a human being. I think a lot of people stop short when it first gets hard, but if you can push past that initial point, you start finding something pretty special. So I was glad to find that on this journey. And yeah, looking forward to reflecting on this. Appreciate all the kind words, everyone following along, tracking my diet, my family. Love y'all so much. And that'll wrap up Huracan 2024 Special Edition. All right, time to hit the road. This is the Shangri-La campground. Start of the race is just over there. So the night before the race, this place was packed all along the fence there with cars, people camping out. This is where I parked. Slept in the back of the truck. All right.